Delta traditional rulers scampers for safety over heavy demands from protesters. It was a huge drama at Iseleuku, headquarters of Anyocha North local government area of Delta State, as chiefs, youths, and women of Idumuje, Igboko Kingdom, besieged the road to the local government council, protesting against the plot of Prince Nonso Justin Nwoko to become their king. It was gathered that the chiefs, youths, and women, including Mrs. Fēty Nwoko and Mrs. Ifeoma Nwoko, two wives of the late traditional ruler Obi Albert Nwoko III, protested to the council when they noticed that Prince Nonso Nwoko came to attend the meeting of Anyocha North Traditional Rulers Committee in furtherance of his ambition to become king of Idumuje, Ugboko. They had stormed the council venue of the meeting chanting, "We don't want Prince Nonso Nwoko as our king. He is not qualified to be king. He has health challenges and cannot be good with justice." The protesting indigents also affirmed that Prince Nonso Nwoko was not the rightful heir to the throne of Idumuje, Ugboko, based on their tradition and customs, noting that he has several pending court cases, one of which is terrorism charge. They claimed he was facing prosecution for alleged murder, urging the Traditional Rulers Committee not to invite him for any negotiation on the Idumuje Ugboko traditional stool. Based on the protest, a source within the council hinted that the traditional ruler had to cancel the meeting in order not to further deepen the Idumuje Ugboko communal crisis. Meanwhile, all efforts to reach Prince Nonso Nwoko and the chairman of Anyocha North Traditional Rulers Committee on the development proved futile. Thank you for listening to this news. Wow. You see, one thing I used to tell people is that when it comes to leadership, there are some things that are demanding for one to be a good leader. And one of the very important things that are very, very important for you to assume an office is your credibility and accessibility. How accessible are you? Are you someone that, when needed, you can always be found? There will not be any excuse of probably he has traveled out of the country, or probably his health it is not in good health. Lapses like that doesn't it's not good to exist in a leader. A leader needs to be very gallant, intelligent, free from cases. You cannot be having a leader that is having many cases in court. That is one of the things that disqualified Izeyamo in the Edo gubernatorial election. Not that it's not fit. The people love Izeyamo, but his past record, his past life, with the life he lived in the past, is what denied him of the position. And that is why our parents used to advise us then that we should be careful. We should be careful and be mindful of the kind of life we are living, because it might come after us in the future. And that is what is happening to Izeyamo now. So our past record, our past life matters so much. That your past life didn't affect you of becoming something prominent in the future is God's intervention, my dear. It's God who, because I don't see how that can be possible without God. You can imagine, look at this guy now that's supposed to be the heir to the throne, but his health issue is now one of the challenging issue. And aside from his health issue, the cases he's having in the court, and the people said they cannot make someone having enormous cases in court as a king, which is true. It is in the constitution. You cannot have someone who is having many court cases. You cannot court cases as a king. You cannot, just like you taking in someone who has many cases in the court as your king is just like you harboring a criminal as your king. You keeping a criminal as your king. It's just like you saying this criminal is our king. And so there are some places that it means that there are some places that this king of yours can go, and there are places he cannot go. You'll be restricted to some places. You understand? And it doesn't all go well. It doesn't go down well. So these things are very, very important. Huh? You need to be considerate. So the people, they know what they are doing, they know what they are saying, they know what all that they are saying. You understand? So let us just be frank to ourselves. Let us be straight. You understand? Okay. So my viewers, the people of Iseloku hasn't made a mistake. They hadn't. They are still very much on the right track. And for the kings to pause and pay attention to them is something that is very, very important. Yeah, very, very important. It is very needful. Do you understand? So that is the fact anyway. So my viewers, I don't really know what your own opinion concerning all that has just been said. All right, but then I believe that you also have something to leave behind. Okay, so whatever that may be, deem it fit to leave them below the comment box. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.